My name is Dakota Pierce, and 6 months ago, I sat in a boardroom at the university that I dropped out of 8 years earlier. The provost was explaining how my educational software had become essential to their operations. 30,000 students used it daily. 200 faculty members depended on it. They wanted to expand the licensing agreement, increase integration across all departments. I listened professionally while my cousin Amanda sat 3 seats down as the university's director of academic technology. The woman who told me I would never amount to anything without a degree now reported metrics on software I created. She avoided eye contact the entire meeting. I signed the expanded contract worth $12 million over 5 years. Amanda's signature appeared below mine. Subordinate approving what I had built. The irony required no comment. I grew up the poor cousin in a family that valued education obsessively. My aunt and uncle were both professors. Their daughter Amanda was valedictorian, full scholarship to prestigious university, PhD track, the golden child. I was the cautionary tale. My mother worked retail. Single parent, we scraped by on limited income. I got into the same university Amanda attended, but with minimal financial aid. I cobbled together loans and part-time jobs, barely managed tuition. Amanda was 3 years ahead of me, already established, already thriving. She made sure I knew the gap between us. My freshman year was brutal financially. I worked 25 hours weekly, took full course load, slept 4 hours nightly. My grades suffered. Not terrible, but not excellent. B's and C's. Amanda was all A's. She would mention her GPA casually at family gatherings. Ask about my classes with false concern. Suggest maybe I wasn't cut out for university-level work. Her friends would see me working in the campus coffee shop. Amanda would make comments about some people needing to work their way through, while others focused on academics. The implication was clear. She was intellectually superior. I was financially inferior. The combination meant she would succeed and I would struggle. Sophomore year, I hit a wall. Tuition increased. My loans maxed out. I couldn't afford to continue without taking a year off to work and save. The decision devastated me. I felt like I was proving Amanda right. I told my family at Thanksgiving, explained I needed to pause education, work full-time, save money, return when financially stable. Amanda's response was immediate. She said maybe this was a sign. Not everyone was meant for higher education. Some people were better suited for trade work or service jobs. She didn't mean it kindly. She meant I was lesser. That my poverty proved intellectual inferiority. I left that dinner early and cried in my car for an hour. I took a job as administrative assistant at a tech startup. Entry level. But the environment was different from anything I had experienced. Smart people building software, solving problems creatively. The CEO noticed I asked intelligent questions, understood systems quickly. He let me sit in on product meetings. I absorbed everything, how software was designed, how user experience mattered, how technology could solve real problems. I was learning more than I ever learned in classrooms, but I had no degree, no credentials, just curiosity and aptitude. The startup focused on project management software. I noticed gaps in how educational institutions managed coursework. Professors used multiple disconnected systems. Students struggled tracking assignments across different platforms. Everything was fragmented and inefficient. I mentioned this casually. The CEO said if I thought I could design something better, I should try. He meant it as encouragement. I took it as challenge. I started designing an integrated educational platform, assignment tracking, grade management, communication tools, all unified. I worked on it nights and weekends, taught myself coding through online resources, built a prototype. The prototype was rough but functional. I showed it to the CEO. He was impressed, said I should develop it fully. The startup would provide resources. If it worked, we would launch it as a separate product. I spent 6 months building version 1. Tested it with a local community college. Faculty loved it. Students loved it. It solved real problems elegantly. We launched publicly, called it EduFlow, priced it affordably for institutions. 10 small colleges adopted it first year. Revenue was modest, but users were enthusiastic. Have you ever created something valuable after being told you weren't smart enough? Share your story in the comments. Year 2 brought exponential growth. Word spread through academic circles. EduFlow was intuitive, reliable, actually improved workflows, 50 institutions signed on, then 100. I hired a small team. We improved features based on feedback, added analytics, enhanced mobile functionality, integrated with existing systems. The platform became essential infrastructure. By year 3, 500 institutions used EduFlow. Revenue hit $8 million. I was 26 years old, college dropout running an education technology company. My family heard about EduFlow through academic networks. Apparently, it was becoming standard in higher education. They didn't connect it to me initially. I had changed my last name for business purposes. Used my middle name Dakota instead of my first name Emily. Built the company quietly, without family involvement.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on bell notification to stay updated for more revenge stories.
Then my uncle mentioned at a gathering that his university was considering EduFlow. Amanda worked in academic technology now. She was evaluating it. Recommended adoption. My aunt asked if anyone knew who created it. I said I did. The table went silent. Amanda asked what I meant. I explained I founded EduFlow 3 years ago. We now served 600 institutions. The silence deepened. Amanda's face was unreadable. After dinner, Amanda pulled me aside. Asked why I never mentioned the company. I said she never asked what I was doing. She assumed I was still working administrative jobs. I was. Just for my own company. She said she didn't realize I had technical skills. I reminded her she said I wasn't cut out for university-level work. Turns out I was cut out for building university-level solutions. She didn't know how to respond. The cousin she dismissed as intellectually inferior had created software her university couldn't function without. The cognitive dissonance was visible. Year 4 brought major expansion. We raised venture capital, $8 million, expanded the team to 40 people, enhanced the platform significantly, added AI-powered features, predictive analytics for student success, automated administrative workflows. EduFlow became more than assignment tracking. It became comprehensive academic management infrastructure. Universities started licensing it campus-wide. Our client list reached 800 institutions. Revenue hit $40 million. I was recognized in education technology circles, featured in publications, asked to speak at conferences. The college dropout was now teaching universities how to operate efficiently. Then my former university reached out. They wanted to evaluate EduFlow for campus-wide adoption. Their current systems were outdated and disconnected. They needed integrated solutions. The irony was exquisite. The school I couldn't afford to attend wanted to license software I built because I couldn't afford to attend. The evaluation took 3 months. Amanda led the assessment team. She had to objectively review software created by the cousin she mocked. Her reports were professional. She recommended adoption. EduFlow met all requirements, was superior to alternatives, cost-effective. The university approved a 5-year licensing agreement. $3 million annually. $15 million total. The contract signing meeting was surreal. I sat at a conference table with university administrators. The provost thanked me for creating such valuable tools, said EduFlow would transform their academic operations, improve student outcomes, enhance faculty efficiency. I nodded professionally. Across the table sat Amanda, Director of Academic Technology. Her job now included managing implementation of my software. She would train faculty, troubleshoot issues, report metrics to administrators, all using systems I designed. The hierarchy was clear. I built it, she managed it, I owned the intellectual property, she licensed it. We didn't discuss our relationship during the meeting. Everything was professional. Contract terms, implementation timeline, support structures. I answered technical questions, explained features, discussed customization options. Amanda took notes, asked relevant questions about her specific responsibilities. The cousin dynamic was invisible, just business relationships, CEO and institutional director, creator and end user. I signed the contract. She signed below acknowledging terms. The reversal was documented formally. After the meeting, Amanda approached me privately. She said she owed me an apology. She had been cruel during my university years, judged my financial situation as intellectual inadequacy. She was wrong. I was clearly brilliant and capable. She hoped we could move past old dynamics. I said there was nothing to move past. I held no grudges. I was too busy building things to dwell on who doubted me. She nodded, said she respected what I had built. I thanked her and left. The apology was nice but unnecessary. Her respect was irrelevant. I had proven everything that needed proving. Not to her, to myself. The university relationship expanded significantly. 6 months after initial implementation, they requested additional modules: learning analytics, degree planning tools, alumni engagement features. Each addition increased the contract value. We were approaching $12 million over 5 years. My former university was now my second largest client. The school that was too expensive for me to attend was paying millions for my intellectual property. The math was beautiful. Amanda and I interact occasionally at educational technology conferences. She presents on EduFlow implementation. I present on platform development. We're professional colleagues now. The past dynamic is irrelevant to current reality. She manages systems I create. That's simply how it worked out. No animosity, no reconciliation, just structural reality where my work defines her workflow. That's intellectual revenge, not spite. Just capability manifesting as undeniable value. My company continues growing. We're approaching 2,000 institutional clients. Revenue will exceed $100 million this year. We're expanding internationally, building new products. The college dropout is now employing 60 people with advanced degrees, creating tools that millions of students use daily, generating wealth that makes university tuition seem trivial. I could go back and finish my degree. Several universities have offered to grant me honorary degrees. I've declined politely. The degree doesn't matter anymore. The work matters. The impact matters. The proof matters. Amanda was wrong about everything. Wrong that poverty indicated intellectual inferiority. Wrong that dropping out meant failure. Wrong that traditional paths were the only paths. Her wrongness didn't hurt me ultimately. It motivated me, made me build something that proved her assessment catastrophically incorrect. She thought I would never afford college. Now I own the infrastructure that runs college technology departments, including hers. That's not bitterness, just facts. Brilliance repays betrayal, not through confrontation, but through creation. Through building something so valuable that your doubters become dependent on it. Intellectual revenge doesn't announce itself. It just becomes essential to the systems that once excluded you. That's power, quiet, structural, undeniable. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel to watch more revenge and inspiring stories that will make you excited, like this one. Where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments and let us know what you think about this story.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on bell notification to stay updated for more revenge stories.